Does anyone remember how I said degeneracy was getting worse? I'm sorry to say that I'm not done. There is a new kind that is really demented. Say hello to the lovely delusion of ecosexuality.
There is a lot of cock in nature.
Word.
Yeah. Imagine a scenario in which you truly believe your pussy is magic.
Being an ecosexual is about my connection and eroticism with nature and the earth. I get especially turned on by trees.
What does your fire sound like?
At first I wondered, how is this even possible? Do they engage in intercourse with a tree?
No.
Hold on, I need to go wash my face because my eyes are on fire.
Somebody help me! Somebody help me!
Well, now I'm feeling better, but really, I think I'm going to barricade myself in my house because watching these people walk around reminds me of Night of the Living Dead from the 1960s. Who do you think is in on this story? Oh yeah, it's Vice. Who would have thought? Their titles just make you want to act like the Three Stooges in frustration. Having sex with the earth can save it. From skinny dippers to intercourse with nature, ecosexuality is a growing movement taking a new approach to combating climate change. So does this mean taking a bath is considered ecosexuality?
What kind of science is this?
If you're in Sydney this week, you have the unique opportunity to have sex with the earth. I mean, their parents must be so proud. It's not every day that you get a grassy in-law or one that's made out of wood or rocks, especially since it's being extended to this.
Will you practice these vows every day to become better lovers to the earth?
How do you marry the earth? That makes no sense. There are billions of people in the world. You have actual slut walks and enough sluts to last you 10 lifetimes. Why are you choosing to screw a plant? This has to be a crime against nature. These people are not fighting climate change by shoving grass up their butthole. That's not how this works.
I'm coming here after an epic night in a beautiful theater, creating an ecosystem with many beautiful human beings. It was organic explosion of love and, I don't know, just good human will towards creating change on this planet.
Now they want to screw the oceans of the world. Like, do you not have anything better to do with your time?
Today we stand upon this holy earth and in this sacred space to witness the rite of matrimony between the sea and us all. Just as we come together as family and friends, so we ask the Lady and the Lord of the Wild Wood to present here within our circles. May the sacred union of this hand-fasting ceremony be filled with their holy presence.
What's worse is that people are actually studying this thing. Professor Lauren Whitworth actually turned to investigating the new attraction. Let's have a read at this article. Now here it is. Apparently, more ecosexual professors are having sex with trees. Ugh. What has this world come to? I'm really scared to read it right now. Let's scroll down and see what exactly is going on. So, a recently published academic article examines ecosexuals' encounter with the natural environment. In a new academic piece published in the journal Feminist Theory... Yeah, Feminist Theory. You can easily see where this is coming from. So, no need to worry, people. I guess this isn't as big as a threat as it may have seemed. Professor Lauren Whitworth of St. Mary's College of Maryland defines the increasingly popular term ecosexual. 1. A person that finds nature sensual, sexy. 2. A new sexual identity. 3. Person who takes the earth as their lover. Okay, I already said it, but you can't have the earth as your lover. That makes no sense, she wrote. In another paragraph, Whitworth explains that While some environmentalists encourage the use of environmentally friendly sex products such as fair trade condoms and chemical-free lubricants. Okay, what do you need condoms for if you're going to screw a tree? Is there like some sort of tree disease that humans can get that I'm not aware of? Just what can you get from that? I don't understand. Ecosexuals take it a step further by encouraging sex with nature itself. What? What do you mean have nature itself? Whitworth includes a description of one ecosexual individual's first sexual encounter with a redwood tree at Yosemite National Park. Wouldn't he be arrested for that? I mean, it's basically desecrating a governmental area. In the spirit of carnival, ecosexuality embraces degradation and decomposition. Moving on, Sprinkle describes her first encounter with redwood trees at Yosemite National Park. I love the scent of the trunk, like vanilla mixed with soil. I have a strong memory of coming across a redwood that had fallen over from a storm. I walked around off the trail and peeked at its freshly exposed roots. So soft, so sensuous, so sexy, I had to touch them. When paraphilia alone isn't enough. I just looked at this. You see this thing right here? That man making his face, the face palm, that's what I'm literally thinking right now. In a particular bizarre portion of the piece, Whitworth writes about how defecating outside is a form of ecosexuality. Okay, you can't see it, but I'm literally facepalming myself right now. So taking a dump out into the open, that's ecosexuality. What? So basically when animals regularly dump in the nature because they don't have all that running water and toilet, they're committing ecosexuality. Okay, let's see why. According to her, ecosexuality celebrates the carnal and grotesque, particularly in some of its campiest moments. What the fuck? What the fuck? These people have been taking drugs. Okay, I do not think that a sober person can actually have these thoughts. No, you cannot tell me that a sober person has these thoughts. It's just not possible. Ugh. Breitbart News has reported on ecosexuals throughout their rise in popularity in feminist circles. Okay, in feminist circles. So we can clearly conclude they're not normal people. I mean, we know they're not normal people, but they're not in any normal circles. That's what I meant. In November 2016, Breitbart News reported that ecosexuals were masturbating under waterfalls and trees to save the planet. In September 2017, Breitbart News also reported that UC Santa Cruz professor was encouraging her students to have sex with the earth in order to preserve it. In April 2018, Breitbart News reported on a University of Michigan professor that wrote about the importance of talking erotically to plants. What? Okay, is that it? What the? Look, if you want to be environmentally friendly, can you just, I don't know, do something environmentally friendly, like don't keep the lights on when you're not using them, or don't pollute, or don't drive a car if you don't have to. What on earth? Well, look, this thing has almost 3,000 comments, 2,749. Let's see. The tree didn't give consent. Me too. Tree too. Okay, let's see what else. My girlfriend is really popular. Okay. My goodness, all Democrats suffer from either some form of perversion or mental illness. We're going to need a lot more prisons, mental hospitals, and guns. All these people are allowed in voting booths. Well, a maple in a Nantucket spilled his sweet goop in a bucket. Along came a teacher who fancied this feature and said, "Good, I don't have to suck it." Oh my God. I object. This is adultery. Nice pun. I've always wondered what the effect of LSD in the 60s would have on future generations of the users. I may have found the answer. Okay, this one is my favorite. Oh good, another bathroom needed. Okay, if a woman has sex with two trees at the same time, would that be considered a threesome? There's some good ones here. I peed on a bush when I was camping. I didn't even know how cutting edge I was. 50 Shades of Nightshades. Okay. Are we going to have to create a whole new washroom for these people? Well, I don't think it's not a gender, apparently, that they're claiming. It's a new type of sexuality. A new sexual orientation. If the tree cheats on her, would it be charged with adultery? Lol. So if a tree loses its leaves while having sex in June, is it premature exfoliation? Well, everyone has gotten to the point of how disgusting this is. Also, this is going to have bad implications on the skin. What if they do the nasty with poison ivy? That would be really itchy. I'm sure poison ivy from the actual Batman series would enjoy that pretty much, but seriously, humans doing this, that's kind of, how shall I call it? Not really going to be fun. It's going to be the opposite of pleasure. So I've heard of like everything like, we all do this each to our own, but this is just completely ridiculous. Why is it that if you, like, for example, do it off to feet, it's considered a foot fetish, but when you do it to plants, it's an entirely new sexuality? Why are people getting this bored? Right now, I honestly can't even think at what we're going to do in the future. So we have it with plants, with people who I just don't want to talk about anymore. We have it with dead people. And you already have a sort of philia, which is doing it with inanimate objects. It's called paraphilia. I wonder what's going to happen next. You know what? Scratch that. I actually don't wonder what's going to happen next because it's going to be even more scary.